Hey, what's going on, guys? So you might have noticed something very interesting today. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and help you guys out. So if you were to go on any stock brokerage, Robinhood, Webull, Fidelity, whatever, and if you just typed in tattooed chef stock, you would notice something very interesting. It's not there anymore. Okay. And the reason why it's not there anymore is because of this right here. It got delisted as of today. So most of you guys know I made a video on it last week. Tattooed Chef they filed for bankruptcy, Chapter 11. They literally ran out of business. Literally, it's over. They don't have the money to. They're done. They ran out of business. So Tattooed Chef filed for bankruptcy, and now they've officially been delisted. So they're not even listed on the stock market anymore. I mean, you could get them in the OTC market. If you go over the counter, you can get it, but that's really about it. And it's just so funny because it's like, man, it's like, what do you even say at this point? And the only reason why I'm crapping on the stock so hard is because this clown right here was just going nuts. He was pumping the stock so hard. It's like, I can't let this guy off the hook. I know I'm making a lot of videos on this guy, but it just blows my mind that he was able to cause so many people to lose so much money. And what makes it even worse is he still hasn't made a video talking about it. He's completely moved on. He does not care how anybody feels. He does not care about the lives that he's destroyed. He does not care about the people that he's harmed. He's still making these stupid videos. Oh my God, they just sold. Tesla stock, big news. Kathy Wood just bought what stock? This foolishness. Let me go to his main channel. Same stuff. Oh, buckle up, boys. Your stocks are about to go to the moon. These stocks are about to soar. It's absolutely insane. And even though his channel is dying, because, he's got 700,000 subscribers and he's only getting 30K views. The fact that he's even getting 30K views is still despicable because he's still making a pretty good living. He's still making six figures a year just off YouTube ad revenue. And this guy doesn't know what the heck he's talking about. And the other part that makes this so unfortunate is it really speaks to how dumb a lot of people in finance are. I mean, seriously, there's no other way to say it. This guy has been wrong for years. He's been swindling people for years. He's been stupid and not know what he's talking about regarding stocks for years. And he still has a cult-like following. It's absolutely insane. I mean, let's just look at Tattooed Chef, right? So you can clearly see it's delisted here, right? Now, in the time that the stock was listed on the market, what's the all-time performance of Tattooed Chef? You know what? Let's go ahead and take a look. Let's see. What is the all-time performance of Tattooed Chef? Let's see. Jesus Christ. Oh, my Lord. Minus 98%. Basically, minus 99%. So had you invested when Jeremy told you to buy, which was somewhere around here, yeah, right around here when it was 22, 23 bucks. December of 2020 and January 2021 is when he first started promoting Tattooed Chef. So yeah, that means you would have bought this thing anywhere from $23 to $25 had you followed him. And this is what happened to Jeremy's favorite stock. Remember, this is his 10x stock, his 1000x return stock, his next Tesla stock, his baby, his darling, the stock that's going to make him mega rich, the stock that's going to make him a billionaire. Remember he said all this crazy stuff? Well, ever since he promoted the stock, all it did was go lower and lower and lower and just straight down into the abyss, straight into the gutter. While it took all of you all's money who followed this clown, it took your money with him. It's very sad. Let me go ahead and read a post by Strongman Personal Finance. He said something today. I wasn't even going to make this video until he made this post. And I'm like, okay, he's right. Let me go ahead and make this video and talk about this because it's absolutely insane. Shout out to Strongman Personal Finance, by the way. But this is what he said. He said, we're going to zoom in. Sorry. Okay, we are going to go ahead and zoom in, and then we're going to move it over. Here we go. Okay. So here's what Strongman Personal Finance said. He said, Tattoo Chef stock has officially been delisted from the NASDAQ. The stock is down 41% today. Never forget that the fraud Jeremy Financial Education pumped this stock. He even staked his reputation on his success for what it's worth. Jeremy Lefebvre is the epitome of greed and believes that the ends justify the means. As long as he could become a billionaire one day, he never will. By the way, guys, he did say that. He said that he will become a billionaire one day. I remember that video. He did say that. Anyway, as long as he can become a billionaire one day, he never will. He feels he is justified in scamming, lying, and deceiving ignorant retail investors out of their hard-earned money. He is truly a disgusting person. Yeah, I hate to say it, but that's really what's going on. He is absolutely deceiving ignorant retail investors, which honestly, I would take it a step further. I'm sorry, I hate to be mean, but I'm just going to tell it like it is. A lot of retail investors that are still following Jeremy Lefebvre right now after everything he's done, they're just stupid. They're dumb. You can't. Those types of people you can't save. They're just destined to lose. What's the saying? A fool and his money will soon be departed or whatever. Yeah, people like that, you can't save them. If they're willing to go in the comment section, which I still get some of Jeremy's fanboys in my comments saying, oh, well, you're just an idiot. He's the greatest. Tesla, blah, blah, blah. Oh, he only got the one stock. Like, they're just so mind-blowingly stupid. It's just like, I can't defend these people. It's like, you're just an idiot, bro. Like, have fun being broke. Like, I'm sorry. You're going to work till you die because you're just dumb. Like, you're never going to save money listening to this idiot, but that's a different story. Strawman then says, people wonder why I hate LaFufu. He is the personification of all that I hate about the finance/investing industry. It's mostly a scam to fleece people out of their hard-earned money when people will be so much better off just buying an index fund. Yeah, that's true. Most of the finance/investing industry is honestly just a gigantic scam. That's really all it is. It's a bunch of people in that community that fleece and scam people who are too ignorant to understand what the heck they're doing. That's really what's going on here in the finance community. Starman says, unfortunately, LaFufu continues to thrive and scam new audiences. We've won the battle, but not the war, but we will prevail. Ryu at Financial Education. Yeah, he's right. He's right. We have not won the war against these grifters. I don't think we've won the war until these grifters start to get a job. I think once their business like declines so much that and it's sad because we've already saw somebody whose business just completely declined. That was Spencer Cornelia. Spencer Cornelia literally came on my channel and said that his YouTube revenue declined by like 90%, something crazy like that. And that's unfortunate because we still haven't quite seen that happen with Kevin and Jeremy and some of these other clowns, Stock Mo. Don't get me wrong. Their revenue has declined tremendously, but it hasn't declined enough where they have to get a job. I would consider that a win. When these guys finally have to sell their house, sell their cars, sell all the crap that they bought with all that grift money, and finally go get a job, that's when I would consider us to fully win. And I actually think it's going to happen. I really do. I don't think these guys are savvy enough or smart enough to thrive on YouTube forever. I really, truly believe this. I think somebody like a Mr. Beast can be on YouTube for the next 30 years. I do not think that some of these finance guys are going to survive. Now, granted, they've survived for a decent amount of time. They've survived for a few years. That's great. But when you just look at how much their channels have declined, I'm telling you, these guys aren't going to survive too much longer. It's coming eventually. Mark my words, guys. I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. Mark my words. Eventually, there's going to come a day where some of these guys are going to have to get a job. As a matter of fact, the only reason why a lot of these guys are even making it right now, to be completely honest with you, is because of their Patreons. They're not making, they're making good money on YouTube, but they're not making great money. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, they're making enough money on YouTube from the ad revenue and whatever, where they could, it's about as much as you would make from a well-paying job. If you got a college, let's say you're an accountant, you're working, they're making about as much as that. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not like they're making millions of dollars on YouTube anymore. The only thing that's keeping these guys afloat is Patreon. Patreon, they charging 5, 10, however much money. Sorry, my computer's about to die. They're charging like 5, 10, whatever amount of money, $15 a month. And these guys have thousands of people in their patrons. Once that eventually dries up, which I think it will, I really think it will. Maybe not, which would be really sad. But once that eventually dries up, if it ever does, you're going to see a lot of these guys be like, they're going to be talking to their wives, stuff, and they're going to be like, oh, crap, I got to get a job, Like, life's going to eventually hit. But I'm telling you guys, a lot of these guys are not going to survive. They're not going to make it. They're just not. So, yeah, that's really all I got. Yeah. That's really all I got for you guys. I just wanted to talk about the fact that Tattooed Chef has been delisted. And this guy deserves all the flack he's getting. I know some of you guys think, oh, me and Strongman are mean. We just keep bullying him. Blah, 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 blah. You know, shut up. This guy was pumping this stock to the moon. He lost so many people a lot of money, and now that stock is delisted. Come on now. I have no choice but to make fun of this guy. Like, that's embarrassing. That is absolutely embarrassing. I think some of you guys forget some of the crazy things this guy was saying. This guy was saying the most insane things about Tattooed Chef you could think of. This frozen food company is going to be the next Apple. It's going to be $1 trillion company by 2030. I really believe that. I'm telling you, this guy was saying insane stuff like that. And to just see how it ended, you know, it's delisted now, just really puts into perspective how dumb these people on YouTube are. And I'll just continue to say what I've always said. This guy should be banned. He really should. He should be banned. His channel should be deleted. Whatever they got to do. This guy is a legit full-blown scammer. Okay? Legit. Full-blown. No way you could defend it. No, there's no leeway. This guy is a clown. Okay? No doubt about it. And that's why he deserves to get made fun of. Hopefully some of the idiots that still follow and watch this clown's videos wake up. And, yeah, that's all I could do is hope. But the war ain't over. The war's not over. The battle was won, but the war is still lost. He's still winning the war. We got to keep this thing up. We don't win the war until, you see this profile pic at the left? When this guy gets a job at McDonald's and he's flipping my burgers, that's when we win. We got to get this guy back at the gas station where he belongs, because this guy did not belong on YouTube giving people financial advice, okay? All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.